Welcome back. Day 9. 9 days in a row. I'm wondering how we're feeling. I'm feeling good. I love to add meditation practice at this point in the night because it's a really good shift into conscious rest. Help to bring the nervous system down before we either go to bed, or I like to end my night with some creative practice or reading or deeper relaxation before I go to bed. And yeah, I'm feeling like tonight we need to promote a little positivity. So we're going to practice a breath that promotes positivity. And if you've tried to force being positive before, you know it cannot be done. It isn't authentic, right? So there's sometimes that we just do not feel positive. Whether it's taking in certain impressions from the outside, whether it's processing certain emotions that we've deemed unworthy or negative, or whatever we label it as. And we just are in a disturbed, kind of negative place. And so we can't force ourselves out of that necessarily, but what we can do is we can start to promote the positive aspects that are all around us. We can start to promote the positivity that is just here right now, the ability to drop into the breath for a little bit. And as we do that, what we focus on expands. And so a lot of the time when we're in a negative state, a negative place, we continue to see more negative because that's what we're focusing on. And then it just keeps coming and it keeps coming and it keeps coming. And so this is an opportunity for us to break that mindset and that awareness of the negativity and come back to a place of neutrality and promote some positivity. So we're going to work with an arm mudra and finger mudra and to help direct the subtle energies, and we're going to work with a stroke breath again. When I say a stroke breath, I mean cutting the breath into segments. And so we're going to do a 4-stroke inhale and a 4-stroke exhale. And each time we're taking a quarter of the breath in, quarter into half, into 3/4, and then into a full breath. And then back down the other way. 3/4, half, quarter, and then all the way out. And we'll keep that just flowing. And we're going to keep going for about 7 minutes. And then we're going to sit in some awareness after that. And we'll focus on deep, long breaths. And then we'll just melt into the state that comes from there. The arm mudra and the hand mudra is also something that helps us create positivity because it might be a little challenging if you've never held your arms in the air for 7 minutes. First finger and thumb together in Gyan mudra, and then the arms come up parallel to the shoulders, kind of like cactus arms. Fingers point up, first finger and thumb together, and this is that's where we stay. So we want to try to open across the chest, relax the shoulder blades down the back and in. And if you must, put your arms down. You know, we don't want to create more stress or create more negativity or judgment of ourselves. So if you get to the place where you're like, I cannot keep my arms up for another breath, another stroke, whatever, then put them down and give yourself some grace. And then bring them back up. Or if you got shoulder stuff going on, then you can just leave the hands down, palms up on the lap with the first finger and thumbs together, Gyan mudra. Mudra of expansion. So we want to expand the positivity that we're cultivating and that we're promoting. Yeah, and that's it. If you can, try. Try to hold your arms up. And the reason that we do that is because there's, I might get into this a little bit later in depth in the month, but there's different pranas in the body. So there's the capital P prana, which just like means life force in general. But then there's 5 prana vayus. So vayu means 5. There's prana vayus, and there's 5 different pranas in the body. And the one that we're working with particularly today is going to be udana. It's the upward flowing energy. And it rises from the navel into the heart, into the third eye, and it expands and it gets more subtle as it rises. And it really helps to promote positivity. And the reason we hold the arms up is because it stabilizes prana, big P prana, in the upper sphere of the body. And when we say upper sphere, I mean like the upper dimensions. So if we look at like the root, the sacral chakra, and the navel chakra, Manipura, it makes a lower triangle. It's the foundation of our experience. It's like a lot of the density that we experience is in the root and in the legs, and that's where when we get really inert and we get slow, these kind of things. So we work with the different pranas in different ways. And the udana is this really bright, and it's a great energy to promote positivity. So as we hold the arms up, we're stabilizing the energy there. Four in, 4 out. Sound good? We're going to go for 7 minutes, then we're going to drop into a nice, comfortable place within ourselves, and we'll focus on some deep breaths, and then we'll just like melt into awareness. Yeah, it's that simple. Well, after 5 minutes of holding your arms up in the air, we'll see how simple you think it is. But again, give it your best shot. If you must, you can put your arms down. There's nobody to impress here. There just is the experiment for tonight. So we'll drop in and tune in just to where we are. I'll invite you to close the eyes and sit comfortably, rooting down through the sit bones and feeling the feet on the floor if you're in a chair, holding the spine upright, and just taking that initial inventory of the body space, calling the mind ship back to land gently in the body space, noticing the energy levels, and notice where your mood is. Notice where your emotional state and your mood is right now. Try not to get wrapped up in any thought about it or reasoning about it or trying to change it at all. Just observe. Just taking this moment to examine the launch pad, starting place for our practice. And then to help us shift into our practice, we're going to use the mantra from last night, the Adi mantra, Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo. We'll chant 3 times. If you are familiar with it, you can chant along. If not, you can listen. You can watch last night's recording and learn a little bit more about it. And as we do this, as we chant Ang Namo Guru Dev Namo, just think about tuning in and being uplifted by all of the people who have tuned in this way, before Kundalini practice or before their yoga practice, broaden attention and increase the resonance of this mantra. Because even though we could be by ourselves in our space, we're connected through hyperspace, we're connected through cyberspace, we're connected through the pranic field and the unified field. And not only are we connected together in the now moment, we're also connected to every yogi, teacher, student, master, sage, saint that has walked the earth and that has tuned into this mantra. And it's a golden chain mantra. So it's been passed down for thousands of years. It's been chanted before practice. So we're tuning in to this vibration that so many people before us and so many people after us will use to shift their consciousness into practice. So we'll rub the palms together. Ong, O-N-G. Vibrate the roof of the mouth. Bring the hands to the heart. If the eyes remain closed, good. If they came open, go ahead and close them again. And we'll take a deep inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Deep inhale. Suspend the breath, hold the breath in, lift it up, focus in the center of the brain. And then exhale. And right away, we'll bring the arms up, perpendicular to the shoulders, making 90 degrees. Forearms point up, first finger and thumb together. And here we go. 4-stroke in, 4-stroke out. Doing great, about halfway there. Keep it up, keep going. Let the discomfort rise, stay with the breath. If you've held the arms up to this point, then you can make it the whole way. Just tell yourself, I can, I will, I must. It's going to lead us into a positive, uplifting place. And keep going. Doing great. Let your awareness expand beyond the body. What you focus on expands. So focus on the energy expanding away from the body, pulsing, resonating in the auric field. Try not to focus on the shoulders or the arms. Stay steady with the breath. In 4 strokes, out 4 strokes. Keep going. Almost there. And then a deep inhale. Hold, lift the energy up, focus in the center of the brain and focus on the area between the arms. Keep the arms up, exhale with a cannon breath. Another deep inhale. Now bring the hands over the head. You can interlace the fingers over the head, hold. Exhale, cannon breath. Now bring the palms together over the head, deep inhale. Hold, lift the energy up, focus in the center of the brain, be still. And cannon breath. And release the hands down, palms up. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out of the nostrils. and tune to the energy. Tune to the energy from across the shoulders. You might be feeling it in your shoulders, across the shoulders, the throat, up through the third eye. Palms up on the knees, hands in Gyan Mudra with the first finger and thumbs touching. And just settle into a deep breath. Keep your awareness in this whole area from the heart up to the third eye, to the center of the brain, projecting forward to the brow point. This sense of lightness, of luminosity. Don't let the mind wander onto thought. Just keep gently bringing it back to the breath. Eyes staying steady, lifted to the brow point in Shambhavi Mudra. Feel free to stay here as long as you can, as long as you have time. If you're ready to come back, just begin to deepen the breath slowly and gently move the body again. Keeping the eyes closed, staying tuned to the nervous system in the state that has been revealed. The longer you can stay with it, the deeper it'll integrate. And this state of integration and wholeness is our true identity. Balanced, peaceful, yet energized, calm, relaxed, yet awake. And we'll close with a long, short nam, sealing in our practice for this evening. Rubbing the palms together. If you're going to join me, bring the hands to the heart. A deep inhale. Nam. May all beings be at peace. Blessings, love, and peace to you. And may everyone that we come into contact with be uplifted. May our practice uplift the whole world. And I hope you have a great night. Let me know how you feel, if you want to. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 10. Hypersleep Rest Recovery 2026. Almost a third of the way through. We're going to be relaxation novices still probably by the end, but we're making progress one day at a time. One day at a time. Reg redeemed Hyperspace story time. All right, well, you got to tune in to Twitch to hear the Hyperspace story time. So for everybody watching this on YouTube after, come to the live every night, 9 p.m. Pacific, on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/hyperspace_sky. And I'll see you there. I'm going to tell a story.